Good morning and welcome to Hollywood, California. You can hear the birds chirping. There it is. Reunited. It's been since last October I've seen this sign. So classic. It's always the first place I come when I come to California. Typically. Last time I was in California, I was in the San Francisco area. Couldn't come down and see you then. Things are much better around here, thank goodness. Wow. Be awesome to live here. This is the corner of Canyon and Tahoe, right here in the Hollywood Hills. The birds. Wow. You hear that? That's pretty. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time. I am Tampa J, and I've come to California for just a couple of days to finish up a filming locations project I began back in January in Northern California. Things are better here in LA, thankfully, and I'm able to return and hunt down many filming locations the next 48 hours. I'm going to be pretty busy, but during that, I would like to create other videos. That way I could keep the channel going. So I'm actually starting this video in the beginning. This is the very first thing I'm filming here in California. And throughout the day, I will be filming that other video, which will come out much later. And then when I'm done chasing down the filming locations today, this will all be off camera, not in this video. We will fire back up shortly at the Peterson Automotive Musuem. Yes, if you've never heard of the Peterson, well, I'm going to show you what the Peterson is today. Some of the most famous screen-used vehicles in movies inside. I think the original DeLorean, the Time Machine from Back to the Future 1985, is inside. That's actually something I've always wanted to see again. When I was a kid, it was sitting over at Universal Studios Hollywood, and I got pictures with it. Huge fan of that movie. It being the 40th anniversary, thought it'd be cool to pop in there. And it's something I can do very quickly as I have limited time to film other things this weekend. I got to get those filming locations done. This is my second trip to California this year for one video, that video, which will come out later. No spoilers. All right, so I'm leaving the Hollywood sign. I'm going to go out all day and film, and then we'll kick back up at the Peterson. And that's the video. There's much ahead. All right, guys, many hours later, about 7 or 8, I have wrapped up my filming locations project for today. Welcome to the corner of Wilshire and Fairfax. That is the Academy Museum of Motion Picture right there. That would be a fun time. I'll have to go there sometime. I remember passing this a couple years back. Passing that and this. The Peterson Automotive Musuem. It's got a very iconic and unique shape to it. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Whoa. Crossing the street here. Crossing Wilshire. This is awesome, man. I can't believe this is finally going down. I got ahead of schedule with my filming locations project, and I just bought my ticket online for the Peterson. 21 bucks for today's adventure. This is an architectural masterpiece. This giant wrap goes just around a square cut building. Look at this. This is the entryway over here. I actually parked in the parking garage out back. It was 24 bucks for more than 2 hours, 18 for 24. I think they might validate. We'll see once I get in there. The ticket was 21 bucks. I've already paid at least $18 for parking. I took the basic tour. There is a vault tour, and I believe the vault is in the basement. I'm just putting a lot of stuff together right now. Okay, that makes sense. That'll make sense later. All right, notice out back when I was walking through the parking garage, they had a bunch more vehicles. So I'll show you those towards the end as we're walking back to my car. Wow, got some new cars off the bat. Uh-oh, it's a Michelin car. Oh, this is a Rivian. This is an electric car. I love the number. This is the 2025 Rivian RT. They have a Rivian dealership back in Tampa. A 2005 Mercedes McLaren. I've actually sat in a 2005 Mercedes McLaren. I don't know if I can find that picture, but my mom used to work at Mercedes-Benz, and I remember it being 2005 because I was going to homecoming that night at Busch Gardens, and I remember visiting my mom, and they had one of these in the showroom floor. That would have been in Clearwater Mercedes. I saw online they have a special exhibit right now, Lowrider exhibit. Just peeking through the window. I haven't checked in yet. Whoa, this looks amazing. I'm gonna sing the Lowrider song. They've also got a restaurant here called Myers Manx. It's a lion with a spatula, or a cat. Looks like a lion. There's also a ton of Ken Block cars in the Petersen right now. This is a 1978 Ford Escort that's been customized. We got Ken Block driving it right here. Block taught his daughter, so that's Ken Block, and that's his daughter driving this car. Check it out. That's the interior. The thing probably rolls. In 2007, Ken Block jumped this 2002 Subaru Impreza WRX STI. Hey, I drive a Subaru. 171 feet across a purpose-built dirt-to-dirt jump in Lake Elsinore, California. There's the picture right there. You want to see the car? Here it is. Wow. Monster Energy. Used to drink the crap out of Monster. That's really neato. I've seen a couple of Ken Block videos on YouTube, so I'm familiar with who he is. Alright, so out those doors right there is the parking garage. I've got to turn back this way. Over here is the check-in. Those are the doors I just walked through. So I'm going to check in there with my ticket. I have a QR code in hand. Check out this Harley. This is the Road King, 2005 Harley Road King. Customed out. That's cool. I'd drive that. Look at the seat. Alright, I just did the basic tour for 21 bucks. There's an additional add-on where you can access the vault. Looks like you can go downstairs. I might actually do that. Yeah. All checked into the front desk. Got my sticker that I paid. 21 bucks for that. I decided to upgrade so I can visit the vault. So 28 more bucks, so it is 49 bucks. And they said to take the elevator to floor 3. All right, we've reached the 3rd floor. Just came off the elevator right over here. History of the automobile. Who invented it and when did it happen? And right off the bat on the 3rd floor, we have a George Barris customized car. You may remember that name. George Barris was the one who customized the original Batmobile, the 60s Batmobile. He's the one that did it. He also did this car. It's pretty neat. Look how the tires kind of light up there. Here's the dash. We've also got like a tape player and a TV in here. That's really neat. This is a 1953 Lincoln Capri Golden Sahara 2 by George Barris and Jim Sweet Shonzakis. I probably butchered that name, Shunzakes. Look in the back. It's got like a cooler. Here is a 1903 Cadillac Model A runabout in pristine condition. That's really neat. Look, Cadillac right on the front. Here's a cool picture of a similar Cadillac going up the steps. This is the Wayne County building in Detroit, Michigan. This is a neat display. It's called How We Roll. It's the evolution timeline of tires. Look how small. And solid rubber. And then we got into the pneumatic. And this is 6 and 7. It says Firestone. About 1911. Wow, very rare cars. Check this one out. That's what I like to call a deep purple. It almost looks like, yeah, it's definitely a purple, right? Kind of looks blue a little bit. Wow. What is that? I would definitely drive it. It looks like a cross between a blimp and an airplane. That's amazing. I feel like the Jetsons drove this car. It is a 1969 Fascination. Paul M. Lewis had founded an airplane company in Denver, Colorado. It says it has a top speed of 130 miles per hour, horsepower 65, and there was only 5 ever built, so this is one of 5. That's a very rare car. Check this out, it's a Honda. It's got the spare tire on the hood. I'd drive it. It's a Vamos, 1972 Honda Vamos. Top speed 35 miles per hour. Vamos. It doesn't really Vamos, does it? No, this is a tiny car. Whoa. I mean, it looks like a clown car. This 1965 Peel, P-E-E-L, P50, actually has a top speed of 37 miles per hour, beating out the Vamos. I wouldn't have guessed that. Oh my glory. Go Speed Racer, go. Check out the saws. Oh, this is amazing.
I do like it.
I know my dad was a fan of the Speed Racer cartoon. Oh, I see something over there. Don't look yet. Don't want to spoil that. Don't look over there. I'm going to read more about this and we'll get there. Check it out. It's a stick shift. I had no idea. Oh, it's got a tape deck. That's cool. It's like a 90s tape deck too. There you go. Speaking of the cartoon, this is a 1999 Speed Racer Mach 5. As depicted in the television series 1967 Speed Racer and the movie, which was 2008. I never saw that. I need to watch it. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone, Batman fans, the Michael Keaton driven Batmobile. Wow. Now I've seen a couple of these cars before, 2 in Orlando not too long ago. Remembers that video? Wow. This is legit, dude. This is the Batmobile. And right next door, oh man, I got goosebumps on my goosebumps. Right next door to the Batmobile, the Keaton Batmobile, I see Christine. Holy freaking cow. Such an iconic grille right there. 1958 Plymouth Fury, Christine, based on the book by Stephen King. Christine follows a possessed Plymouth Fury with a jealous personality. I didn't make that up. It's written right there. It's such a great movie. So the sign says that this is screen used. This is one of the 2 stunt cars used in Christine. And I saw one of these not too long ago in Orlando as well. All right, this is freaking awesome. This is the 1966 Ford Thunderbird from Thelma and Louise. We had the pleasure and honor to get a picture with Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis last year at MegaCon in Orlando. Wow. Just go. Dude, that's awesome. Shout out to Chris the girl. She loves this movie. I had no idea this was here. Iconic picture of actor Marlon Brando and the motorcycle. Actor Marlon Brando and the wild one is Johnny Strabler. And look at this, James Taylor. I had no idea that James Taylor was in a movie, 2 Lane Blacktop. My dad was a big fan of James Taylor. I am too. Really love that Fire and Rain album. Okay, I recognize this right away. It's the ice cream truck from Borat. There you go, right here. 1983 AM General FJ8C. My wife. Here's a 1968 Fiat 500L that was driven by Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise drove this car. Do you know the movie? I think it's Mission Impossible. I haven't seen them all, but here he is driving it. We're about to drive it. Right there. Ka-chow, ka-chow. I recently saw this for the first time. It was alright. It was funny. I liked all the racing puns. Alright, I'm going to take the stairs down to the 2nd level. There's so many cars up here. I showed you quite a few. Welcome to what is known as the industry floor. I see a lot more cars on this floor than the previous. Wow, that's cool. What is that? It looks like a Lotus. Gold. It's a Xeno 3, 8.2 liter engine, V8, 160 mile per hour, 500 horsepower. Never seen anything like that before in my life. That's really cool. It's got a mid-engine. I'm gonna let the camera roll a little bit. So many cars. Look at this green one. It's a 1999 Ford D21C. It's like a concept car. I don't know if they ever made this. I would have driven it though. It looks cool. Like the dash. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Eleanor. 1967 Ford Mustang GT. Is that the Eleanor? I don't even have to read the sign. I know what that is. It is the Eleanor that I was referring to. Gone in 60 seconds. So this is the Eleanor driven by the remake by Nicolas Cage himself. Gone in 60 seconds. I love that movie. So good. I would love to drive that thing. All right, I'm about to come unglued here. This is the 1950 Mercury Monterey, driven by Sylvester Stallone in Cobra. Whoa, I got goosebumps and you can't see them. Yeah, that's freaking sick. Wow, I had no idea this was in here. Check this out. It's got his machine gun in the back. Also, oh, it's got his badge in there. And his knife. Stallone, baby. Cobra. I'm sure someone saw this out of the corner of their eye. The Mystery Machine. This one is the screen used Mystery Machine from the 2000s movie. And look at this. There they are with the van. Just saw the gang at Universal last week. Actually, just a few days ago. And this is the 1932 Ford Flathead Roadster that can be seen in the background of Tony Stark's garage in Iron Man 1 and 2. Very classic looking hot rod. Very iconic with the flame. Yeah, this is an Iron Man. Alright guys, here's the moment I've been waiting for. The original DeLorean Time Machine. Wow. Holy crap. So I saw this when I was about 7 years old. 1994, my family's first trip to California, to Hollywood, to Universal Studios. This was sitting out front of the Back to the Future ride. This is amazing. So this is the polished car. This is the car you see in 1985 Back to the Future when they're doing the still shots. This is crazy, man. I can't believe Back to the Future is 40 years old this year. There's a flux capacitor going. Amazing. I watched that movie so many times at my aunt's house when I was a kid. She had 2 tapes. She had Back to the Future and Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And I watched them on a loop so many times. Doc and Marty right there. It says the DMC-12 Time Machine, driven by Back to the Future 1985, Back to the Future Part 2 89, and Part 3 1990. When writer-director Robert Zemeckis and co-writer Bob Gale were developing Back to the Future, the stainless steel DeLorean was cast as the Time Machine, in part because its ghouling doors made it look like an alien spaceship. Over the course of 2 sequels, the Time Machine emerged as a character of its own, undergoing the progressive transformation as a result of its time travel experiences. Of the 3 visually distinct vehicles created for the trilogy, this is the only example to appear in all 3 films. So one of the original, but the only car to appear in all 3 films. And I believe this is the same car in that picture I saw that day, all those years ago at Universal Studios. I gotta take a picture with this thing, maybe several. There's Marty up there in Back to the Future 2 with Doc. Notice that one has the Mr. Fusion conversion. So that's not this car here. Hey Kit, what's going on, man? 1982 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, aka Kit, driven in Knight Rider 1982 and 86. Over the years, I've seen a lot of Kit knockoffs, recreations. I am getting goosebumps on my goosebumps because this is the actual Hasselhoff car. Whoa! I used to watch a lot of reruns of Knight Rider when I was a kid. Such a great show. This is it, man. This is the car. Also, was a huge fan of Herbie the Love Bug when I was a kid. 66 Volkswagen Beetle. This is the 2005 Herbie, driven in the Lindsay Lohan movie, which I have never seen. I love the old ones, specifically Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo, the original. So classic. Wow. Jeez, get him, Kato. This is the 1966 Chrysler Imperial Black Beauty, driven in the Green Hornet. This is the one that Bruce Lee would have driven. That is cool. Wow. And last but not least, here on the second floor, the Bat Cycle. Okay, there's the picture. This is the Yamaha 1966 Yamaha YDS-3 Bat Cycle, ridden in Batman the Show. Robin on the sidecar. That is freaking awesome. Adam West, right here in the picture. Batman driving that bike. Geeking out, bro. All right, so this is the Ken Block area. I'm gonna pop my head in here real quick, check out a couple things. Got another monster car here, one of his biggest sponsors, I guess. A bunch of Ken Block displays. Whoa, look at that. Holy crap, I'd drive that. Wow. Looks like they took modded an old Mustang body style, like a 60s Mustang. The sign says it's a 65 Mustang RTR Unicorn. Unicorn was the world's first all-wheel drive performance Mustang following its debut in Gymkhana 7. I'm not familiar with what that is. Must be a awesome race somewhere abroad. This is an awesome car. Look at this. It's an 86 Ford RS200 Evolution. Might be the fastest one in the world. That's really sleek. Another Ken Block STI Subaru, just like we saw upstairs. It's a cool display here. Check out the truck. Looks like a Ford. I think it's a Ford. Number 43. All right. Motorcycles. This is cool. What a collection the Petersens have. Go down the road here. This is a 1922 Henderson Deluxe. Here is a 1912 PEM, very rare motorcycle. This one, not as polished. 1913 Ivor Johnson single. It's got a single motor. No V-twin. There's so many motorcycles in here. There's even more over here. Got the Flying Merrill, Flying Merkle. Also check out this Indian motorcycle. It's a 1908 Indian single. Ooh, Barracuda. I like that orange. It's a 1966 Plymouth Barracuda. Customized hood there, so you can see the motor. That's cool. It's a beautiful color. Ooh, Barracuda. All right, gonna go down to the first floor, and then after the first floor, the basement, aka the vault. Lowriders. All right, this is the Lowrider exhibit. Lowrider. Get a little higher. First car you see when you come down the stairs. Wow. Look at that dream machine. Holy cow. Here's the motor in the back. Oh no, that's just the pneumatics. That's for the ride system and the speakers. California, final score 1958. I get it, man. That thing is pretty. This is a 1958 Chevrolet Impala. There's the motor. Look at that GM power right there. Wow, I've never seen something quite like that. The hood. It's a pretty car. I like the colors. Reminds me of Mardi Gras a little bit. Holy freaking cow, look at that. Oh man, I love the blue. Check this out, someone put perhaps their daughter or sibling in the headlights. Look at all that chrome. Wow. The attention to detail, man. These are amazing. It's a Double Trouble. Double Trouble is the name. Reminds me of Stevie Ray Vaughan. I can tell it's a 57. Ooh, I think this is a 57 Chevy Bel Air. Yeah, look at that interior. Cool. I like that they don't have the wheels on it, so you can see that the chassis is also chrome. Wow. Double Trouble, owner Rocky E. Rambo Garza. That was pretty. Look at that paint. The Lowrider Show. The high level of craftsmanship seen in lowrider builds is fueled in part by competition, and the pride of a builder or owner feels at having their vehicle be acknowledged by their peers. I'll tell you what, man, I've never seen better customization to a vehicle that I've seen in the last two vehicles I just showed you. When I think of West Coast car shows, I think of this right here. That's cool, man. I've never been to one of those car shows. I would really like to go. Low rider, get a little higher. 1974 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Whoa, that thing is sweet. Wow, man, that just really pops in the camera, doesn't it? It's incredible. Not just car lowriders, but motorcycles. Look at this. See the faces in the headlights. This is a 2006 Harley Davidson Road King La Chara. That's what it's called. Check out the gun it's got there. That's cool. The seat, very custom. That was beautiful. Check out the truck. 56 Ford. It's a new definition of a hood ornament. It's a casino car. You can play while you drive. That's pretty neat. Look at the interior. Wow, that's crazy. Now this is just a gimmick, but really cool. Got the poker table dash, and you got the slot machines in the back. So this is a 1979 Lincoln Continental MK5. Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. That is definitely the ultimate Vegas car. This one is all chrome. Don't touch. Wow. It's a 58 Chevrolet Impala. That is so sick. Would definitely drive it. We barely made a dent in the lowrider exhibit. There are so many cars to look at in here. And motorcycles as well. Look at this thing. Wow. You ever seen something like this before? It's a customized bicycle. It's a 2019. It's called Emily's Dream. Emily's Dream. And this guy right here in the photo, check it out. Jose and Emily Espinoza cycle's rear seat, which sits atop the sound system, is for Emily's younger brother. So he built that for his kids. Right there's the seat for the brother. Wow, and it says Emily right on the back. That's cool. Right there. Wow, more customized bicycles. That's amazing. They even have customized toy cars, toy pedal cars. That's a thing as well. Look at this. Customized strollers. Oh my glory, look at this room. Okay, this is more up our alley. Welcome to the land of Wacky. Look at this pink car. Life is beautiful. Furry Fiat. A bunch of cool displays in here. Just a whole case of stacked Tonka cars. Also, we got artwork. We got Batmobile, the DeLorean, and the Cybertruck. Oh man, look at that thing. Okay. I used to have one of those when I was a kid. Not that big. Actually, there's the actual size I had. Whoa. Big little car, 2024, scaled up to 10 feet tall. So it's a 10-foot tall car. Here's the actual size. Mine was an 80s model. It wasn't as sleek. You may remember it too. All right. Look at this monkey. Oh, I'm sorry. Chimpanzee. This is a cool display. Very Americana. You got the Pet Boys up on the wall. All kinds of stuff to look at. So if you ever put together a model, you know that all the pieces come just like this, and you just pop them out as you glue them. This one, IndyCar, just sitting here on the side of the wall. Also, they have like a Matchbox car in here that you can get inside, take a picture with. Someone's doing so right there. It's really neat. All these old TVs. Playing an old cartoon. Look at that. That's neat. There's Starry Night. Any Van Gogh fans? Look at this. This is an art piece called Childhood Dream. Done in the Vincent Van Gogh style. It looks like it's a painting, but it's actually 3D. Whoa! It's so cool. Alright, check out this wall. So you got the flag, all done with red, white, and blue cars. This is called In Cars We Trust. And then below it, gumball machines all filled with cars as well. That took a lot of time. There's a lot of cars right there. Wow, that car plastered with book covers, paperback novels on its side. This is called the Time Machine. It's the other Time Machine. And then on a stack of just endless amounts of paperback novels. That's really neat. The giant Rubik's Cube full of cars. Such a great idea. All yellow cars, all blue cars, all green cars, orange, white, and then you have the thinker. The thinker, because you really got to think to put one of those things together. All right, guys, I've been highlighting the things that stick out to me. There's so much here to see. It could take you hours to walk through this thing and see everything, maybe days. I'm gonna exit the bottom level and head down to the vault. He's thinking about buying that car. Don't do it. Don't do it. Here we are. All right, that's where we started. All right, heading down to the vault. Anxious to see what's down here. Paid an extra, actually I paid $28. More than admission price to come down here. This is nice. Antique gas pumps. This way. And there are definitely a lot more vehicles down here than upstairs. This is the whole entire first level or bottom level of the Petersen parking garage. Whoa. So I'm always on the hunt for a Maxwell that was built in Newcastle, Indiana, because that's where I'm from. That's where they used to build that car. I've never seen one. Only seen the ones that were built in New York. 1952 Ferrari, 1947 Ferrari, and you got the newer ones out here, the later models. Petersens have one heck of a collection. Wow. Ooh, I see some Indy cars in there as well. Endless amount of classic cars. Wow. Man, it'd take all day to see all these. We got over here Pierce Arrows. That's a Pierce Arrow right there, 1931. All right, see some motorcycles. Oh, look, a Cybertruck. They added that to their collection recently. Wow. Yeah, they warned me. The cars are just stacked in here. Look at this. Amazing. Who remembers the 1998 Cadillac DeVille? The Dead Kennedy. Customized by Metallica vocalist James Hetfield. His first ever customization. It's a 1963 Lincoln Continental. Wow. That's awesome. I got my Metallica tickets. That's coming up soon. Pop. Wow. It just keeps going down. There's, I mean, there's got to be at least 1,000 cars down here. Wow. Amazing. Built by brothers. These are covered up. One says Cobra on the bumper. Looks like someone's driving one of these cars. It's the cars to the left. The two Cobras built by the Hansen brothers shared a similar body design, but had different interiors and engines. The Cobra is one of two built by brothers Wally and Harry Hansen for the 1955 Peterson Motorama Custom Car Show. Wow. Brothers. Oh wow. Look what's tucked away in here. Grease lightning. Whoa. That is so cool. I've seen another grease lightning before. I wonder how accurate this is to the movie. If it was in it. John Travolta right there on the door there. Olivia Newton-John at the end of the movie. That's so cool. And we have a gold DeLorean. Dream car, 1981 DMC 12. Stainless steel gold. I've never seen a gold one before. That's really neat. This sits right next to the DeLorean. Kind of reminds me of a Cybertruck a little bit. Very futuristic. Nothing. No plaque. Looks like it may be out of a movie or something. Check this thing out. Whoa. I don't even know how you get in there. I think it's got wheels down there. This is a low res car, 2015. And it says something about it was designed by 3D printing technology in 2015. I can't even see the wheels. I don't even know how you get in there. Yeah, there's wheels in there. There you go. Oh, that thing's cool. It's like a black diamond. Mitsubishi 3000 GT, I believe. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Alright, I didn't see any Maxwells in here, but I could have missed it. Barely made a dent in the place. Heading back up to main level. Little did we know we would find the Michelin Man in the vault as well. Lifelike. Life size, I should say. He's giant. Watch out, Bigfoot. Classic. Nice huge video. Wow, that's a big screen. And over to the left of the big screen, all great tourist attractions in the gift shop. I didn't expect to see some 007 merch in here. That's cool. It is hopping in the gift shop. They've got everything. Memorabilia, books, wax, wash, upholstery cleaner, anything for a car. This shirt right here is really cool. Los Angeles, California. Also, I like this yellow one. They got a lot of cool shirts. Alright, as I'm heading towards the parking garage, just want to comment, I've never seen so many toy cars in one gift shop. They definitely know who their market is around here. Alright, off camera, this was the first car I saw when I came up. This is my favorite number again, 2021. Vincent Van Gogh. Check this out. Classic coming in right there. Whoa. We're here to see the lowriders. Vincent Van Gogh right there in the second car. And then down here, Mona Lisa, Life is Beautiful. And the melting Porsche. This is called Mr. Brainwash Car Tower, sculpted in 2004 by this gentleman, Mr. Brainwash. That's his name. Okay. The artist formerly known as Mr. Brainwash, or he's known by that. That's really neat. Wow. Cool. 2009 Ford F-150 with Raptor tracks. That'll go fast in the snow. Also sponsored by Monster. Oh, this is one of Ken Block's cars. This is a Ken Block truck. And they even have a lowrider on display in the parking garage. That's so cool. They ran out of room. There's so many lowriders in there. This is a 62 Impala. Impala seems to be the lowrider's dream car. A lot of Impalas on display inside. Alright, I parked on the third level of the parking garage. Hello. Sun is finally out. This is the first time I've seen the sun all day. So, well, guys, I'm getting tired. It's my second video of the day. Oh, it's cool to see one of these. I used to drive a 2004 Scion XB. Not as cool as this one. That is definitely a lowrider right there. Oh yeah, I used to drive that car. All right, guys. Well, so I paid about $75 for this entire experience you saw today, including the parking. So there you go. It was well worth it to me. I also got to see the original Back to the Future car. That was high up on my bucket list to see that again. Visited a lot of spots this morning in California for that project. I'm very tired. I got to edit this video and get up at the break of dawn because I got one more day here in Los Angeles to get what needs to be done for that project that I was mentioning earlier. Video will come out eventually for that. But as far as this one, thanks for sticking to the end. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. I'll be back in LA. This is a quick trip. I am quitting my job soon. I have to be back at work on Monday. That's why I'm rushing. That is all coming to an end very soon. I am looking forward to not just rushing wherever I have to go upon each weekend. I will be able to spend time in places. That way I don't have to film 2 or 3 videos a day. Now, this will be my full-time gig, and I'll take it easy. And I look forward to not rushing and just relaxing a little more. It's always been fun, but I just really would enjoy just staying in a spot for more than a couple days and not rushing through it. But that being said, no matter where I go, how fast, how slow it is, what it's like, I'm just honored and thankful I can take you with me. So thank you for being here, making this channel possible. I'm wrapping it up on the top of the Petersen parking garage. Yeah, hope you enjoy the video. Know you're awesome, know you're loved, and no matter who you are, what you're going through, just know that there's always much ahead. I'm hungry. Gotta head back to the hotel, which is in Studio City. I always stay in Studio City or Burbank.